So, the clocks went back. Definitely went back, didn't they? Went back. Yeah, the clocks went back the other night. And it's suddenly become suddenly dawned on me, I guess, that this is how dark it is now. Like, it's not 5 PM, not even 5 PM. It's already pretty dark out. And so I've just been sat here editing and stuff and messing around. I've got in from work. And the dark actually is, I don't know, it makes a huge difference. It's not good. I'm worried. I've worried myself a little bit. This is not, obviously it's cold as well. I've not got my heating on at the moment. It's 15 degrees inside here, which is, you know, it's a little chilly, but it's not hugely cold. But I don't know. There's something not. My focus isn't even working, is it? I need to turn my lights on. It should just be able to work in low light, shouldn't it, really? It'd be nice if it worked in low light. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? You reckon that'll work? That'll work. Okay. So, yeah, the nights are going to be long. It's already dark at this time. And I mean, I've had winters before, you know what I mean? I've seen, I'm 37, in my 30s, if anybody's asking. So I've experienced winter before, don't get me wrong, but like, the sort of loneliness, the isolation, the sort of, being out here. Like, when you live in a house, there's street lights everywhere. It doesn't really go dark, does it? Out here, it is going dark. Properly going dark. Like, you can't see anything at all. Which is, you know, probably nice. Probably nice for some people, but I've just sat here on my own. Bearing in mind that I struggle being on my own anyway. As I've said in previous videos, I am like a toddler. I do need constant attention and need comfort and company and all them things. But I've been managing it all right for the last couple of months. It's not been too bad, but I've just sat here now and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's just caught up with me a little bit. As soon as I took my head from what I was doing and noticed how dark it was outside, it's only 5 PM. And it's going to get darker earlier as well. It's going to be probably darker at 4. Oh. But this is what I've got to prepare for. Been sort of the lonely nights of long lonely nights, cold nights, long lonely cold nights of winter. Something I'm going to have to come to terms with. I realised today that I need to sort out my heating a little bit better. The heat is fine. It's just that it's how long I can have it on for before it kills batteries and things like that. So I need to sort that out as well. It's just an extra job to do. Possibly something that's going to cost money. And then, you know, on a weekend when I've got Alice, we're going to have to find things to do. We can't just go to parks and things at this sort of time. And being on the boat is fine. However, while we're on the boat, we've got to heat the boat. We've got to keep the boat warm and cosy and all that. Which are things that in a house, you just turn the heating on and it's just on. It's connected to the grid and everything, and you don't have to worry. But these are things that probably, if anybody's watching this, that people that don't live on boats or in vans that are watching this, it's not that this is a huge inconvenience, but it's just things that you have to consider. And it would probably put some people off, but you have to consider how much battery power you've got. Making sure your batteries are charging. Making sure you've got enough heat. I mean, the people on the narrowboats either side of me, he's probably got 20 bags of coal lined up on jetty, so he's prepared for winter. He already knows what he's doing. He's probably spent 10 years plus on the water anyway, so they're prepared for that. Oh. I came onto my boat just before winter, having never stayed on a boat before, so now I have to learn all this. And I'm going to learn the hard way. There's no doubt about it. This winter is not going to be easy. The thought of spending sort of 4 months potentially feeling like this, or potentially feeling worse, are daunting. But this is the life I chose, and this is the life I intend on sticking with. I can't see myself living in a house again around people and being sort of in a busy, noisy house. Those are the things that I thrived on before. The things that I thrived on were having a big house and having kids screaming and playing and, you know, lots of noise and all that. Always having at least 4 people around me all the time. But believe me, I miss that incredibly. But the last few months have made me realise that I needed to spend some time on my own and some time to myself, and I've been doing fine with that. It's just that well, winter is coming and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just trying to take every day as it comes, really. There's just so much to think about, so much to do, so little time, so little money. The boat is safe, the boat is watertight, the boat isn't, you know, I'm going to be fine and safe, and Alice is going to be fine on it, but you know, some things are a little bit, thinking about certain things, thinking about where I was 4 months ago. I didn't have to think too much. I didn't have to think about how I'm going to heat the house or all that kind of thing. I mean, even little things like the internet issue I've got here. I didn't have to think about that. I had super fast broadband and everything. It was, you know, 100 meg connection. Everything just worked. As soon as I pulled up on the drive, my phone was connected, my iPad was connected, everything was connected together, and everything worked fine, and everything was updating and downloading and all that kind of stuff. And that's cool and that's nice and it's comforting to know that that's happening. But now I don't have that, and I'm trying to upload a video now using the neighbour's Wi-Fi, and it's saying it's going to take an hour to upload a 5-minute video, and I'm not being, before anybody misinterprets what I'm saying, I'm not being like a whiny millennial or anything. It's not about that. I'm just highlighting the fact that you do have to consider these things, whereas before I didn't have to consider them. I'm here now, sat in a woolly hat, and I wouldn't say I would say that if it gets any colder, I might be uncomfortable. I might have to put the heating on if it gets any colder, but right now I'm sat comfortable. I'm reasonably warm. I have got a body warmer on and all that. The internet is work. I don't need to upload that video right now. I'm just doing it because I'm stressing about putting videos out on time. I know that if I want to watch something on YouTube or watch something on Netflix, I know that I can do that on the TV or on my laptop or even on the iPad. It's fine. I'm not whining about it. It's just, again, it's just something that you have to take into consideration. And some people that may be watching this channel wanting to do a similar thing to this, there's just a lot more to consider. It's not, in some ways, it's sort of making your life more basic. Like, I got rid of a lot of things, so much stuff I got rid of. Clothes, I must have got rid of 2/3 of my clothes. And went down to basics. The basic jeans, t-shirts, the basic amount of I had 30 pairs of shoes before. I've got a lot less than that now. I've took the basics. I've streamlined everything in my life. But yeah, you have to just consider some other things. That you cut down on certain things, but then you have to think about more things. If that makes sense. The more you cut down on, if you go down this route, you have a lot more to think about. It's not. I wouldn't say it's more stressful, because actually at times I'm not stressed now. I'm just a little bit down because it's just got dark, and I've only just noticed that it's so dark. Took me by surprise because I had my head in some editing. Yeah. Anyway, there is a lot of peace and quiet. I am having a lot of time on my own, which is a bit relaxing. Last night, I got in bed about 4 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock maybe. Got in bed about 5 o'clock and laid in bed watching films and stuff. And that was a great evening, actually. I felt quite refreshed this morning. Certainly felt fresh this morning when I woke up and it was about 2 degrees. But anyway, point of this video is an update on Winter Watch, and just to let people know that you need to consider a lot more things before you just jump into this. I would recommend it to anybody that asks. I would recommend it. Please do it. Please, if you are stressed and you are bogged down with normal day-to-day life, take a step. Take a step to do something different, to change it. Even if it was to buy a van or a boat temporarily and transition into living in it full time, I would consider that also. It's not a bad life. The people are nice. I've had a lot of support from a lot of people, and life is easy in general. So it's going all right, but this darkness has just crept up and caught me by surprise. Anyway, there was a quick update on how things are going, and I'll see you again soon. I really appreciate everything that everybody does, every message, every comment. I read every single one and try to reply to every single one. But anyway, thank you so much. Bye bye.